Akubar.
Today, I've got an experiment. I've got the tripod here, and we're gonna be putting this thing through the ringer. This happens to be the absolute cheapest tripod I could get my hands on. I've looked everywhere, which is why we're in the garage. You know, we got the workout equipment, all the weights, we got the toolbox with all the tools. We got everything to put this tripod to the test. Is that banding? What the hell could be banding in here? Yeah, it's not that bad. We'll make do. So, ladies and gentlemen, you may be asking yourself why? Why? What's the deal? The reason that we are making this video is because not everybody has the money to dish out on good tripods like this, or, you know, tripods like these. It's an endless cycle. And I guess the point of this video is I want to put this tripod to the test. I want to see if we can stress test this enough to see if it's a viable tripod for beginner filmmakers or beginner videographers that want to explore the realm of creativity. Now, of course, if you're buying a tripod like this, you're not buying it to put an ARRI Alexa or a Red or a Cinema Rig on it. You are buying it to put your DSLR or kind of small point and shoot camera on it. And I think at the end of the day, that's where most of us started, using a point and shoot camera, a DSLR. You know, not everybody had the money to buy all this stuff, especially if you're new in the field. And I guess where I'm going with it is, you know, are these tripods, these small gray tripods that you see everywhere, are they viable? Are they actually good? Let's find out. Let's get this puppy unboxed. Came with a lens cloth. Look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, I do not recommend using a lens cloth that comes out of a $10 tripod to wipe off your lens. Don't do this. Actually, not bad. All right, and here we have the beautiful Akubar. Holy shit, this is... Dude, what the fuck? All right, this is a lot cheaper than I thought, I will say that. So this tripod, build quality wise, the base plate is plastic. Yeah, but we do have a level, so that's nice to have. You'll see the hinges at the top, they're just plastic. I think they are just kind of pressured in there. There's not really a bolt kind of running through the whole system. You'll see these supporting arms, they're just riveted in. There's nothing special about that. You also see that the clasps down here, they are just plastic. I don't think there's a bolt. Oh no, there's a small bolt kind of running through them. Yeah, these don't feel quality. The whole tripod kind of has this shake, and this thing is as to be expected. It's a pile of It does have a extendo on it. Oh, that actually goes pretty tall, look at that. Wow. But let's not turn this into a product review. All the specs of this product will be right here. Yeah, All right, all done. So the next step is I'm going to load this tripod up with the C70, and we're gonna see how it can handle that weight. Oh great, it broke. Oh, this is great. So we got the C70 all rigged up. It's a pretty standard setup. I got the 24-105 lens. Did not use a 24-70, way too heavy. Probably could have used a smaller, lighter lens, but for the sake of this video. We got a small battery for the Shinobi, and we got the BPA 30 battery in the back of the C70 to save weight. And I know what you're thinking, I'm not buying this tripod right here and putting this camera on it. I know. But the point of this video is that if it can hold up this rig right here and we can get some clean, smooth shots out of it, this is rigorous testing. If it could do it with this, it could do it with anything. Except probably a ARRI Alexa or, you know, more serious, heavier stuff. Anyways, let's get going. On a side note, it is also 30 degrees in this garage right now. It's cold. So that being said, in the cold, metal shrinks. So I'm hoping it will not have a effect on this puppy right here. So first test, let's see if she goes on. And she's in. All right, she's on. This is sketchy, hold on. I don't want to walk away from this. Oh my God. That is the scariest shit I think I've seen. So, it is being held up by this tripod alone. No gimmick. But the tripod, yeah, she'll lean in. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but it's not happy. She's quite wobbly. Who the f is calling me right now?
Oh, please do not hang up the phone.
So we're gonna take this, we're gonna bring it on all the way over there, and we're gonna try getting some B-roll shots with it. I'm gonna try filming something. Holy sh**. Oh my God. No, it can't do that. Okay, so we're gonna have to get real creative here. We're gonna drop this down, and we're gonna use Fabuloso as our kind of product or test shots. So for the sake of this video, I'm not gonna be using the lens stabilization. I wanna see how good this tripod actually is without it. You'll see that she is not happy with that whatsoever. It's almost just like I'm hand holding the footage at this point. I don't think we could pan on the y-axis here. I think it's only the x-axis, just because of the way it's set up. As we saw before, the camera just kind of flew off. Oh my God. It's not built for smooth motion, and it definitely doesn't have smooth motion. But I think for that first test, it did all right. It did hold my camera, just not in every angle possible. Oh my God. It did hold it up though. Do I trust it? Not at all. So let's move on to the next test. But before we continue on the next test, you are still watching this video, so go down below, hit that subscribe button, put some food on your boy's plate, and leave a comment down below of how you think this video came out once you're done watching. I'll be reading through every single comment and replying to every single comment, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the comment section below. On a side note, a smart guy in the last video said, hey, maybe invest in some chapstick. This one's for you. I did. You won't catch me lacking ever again. And for the next test, we're gonna put this through some rigorous testing. You know, some real life things. Point of view, you're a gym influencer filming your set, making a new YouTube video. And then all of a sudden, some person who doesn't want you to film comes over, grabs your tripod, and sticks it in between the weight set. You unknowingly continue to work out. Not bad. You know, we do have a little bit of denting going on, but it's, you know, it's not bad. Question is it still? Oh, it's still flawless. Let's move on. POV, you're walking the sidewalk and one of those vloggers decides to do one of those stationary walk-by shots. You're having a bad day, you just got fired. And you're not having it, he's taking up the sidewalk. All right, let's go back in. Well, we've got some damage. Oh, crunching and pieces falling out. So the tripod head, we were able to fix. It's still decent, still good. This leg though. Oh, I don't like that sound. This leg, oh, it broke. We're gonna go to the workbench and try to fix this. As janky as it is, it works. So, she stands. So that's 10 pounds. All right, so that is unsavable. So we lost the leg. And as you guys can see, it snapped right at the base, so let's move on to the next test. So as we could tell, it held up the C70. And even with a broken leg, it held around 10 pounds, roughly. The C70 all rigged out was around 8 pounds, and we saw there was a lot of flex with the head and the tripod itself. But now I want to test the structural rigidity of the legs alone. Take this camera off of it. And let's load this thing up with some weight. Let's see how this goes. 10 pounds. Okay, another 10. This is actually kind of impressive. 20 pounds with these little plastic clamps. All right, I need more weight. We're at 25. I think we might have to full send another 10. So this is 35 pounds. I was fully not expecting this to happen, I'll be honest. Yeah, I have to find more weight. Son of a... So let's do this. Let's adjust all these seats and everything. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, here we are. 10, 20, 30, 40, 45 pounds. That's almost 50. And this is pretty much on its wit's end. I mean, she's bending. And I think if I just kind of... Yeah, let's review the damage. So surprisingly enough, the plastic clamps are perfectly fine. It's just the aluminum. Aluminum. It's just the aluminum. The legs just kind of bent, which is to be expected, I guess. Not bad. So next on this, we're gonna test out the tripod head. As we already saw, it is almost broken. I mean, the screws are stripped out of it, so we can't really put anything on it as much weight, but we could drop weights on it. And I think dropping weights is a little bit more fun. So all in all, what does dropping weights test on it? I guess the structural rigidity of it. Because, you know, if I drop a 10-pound weight on one of these suckers down here, they'll be fine. On this one right here, I don't know. All right, this is 10. And that was quick. Okay, yeah. So, she busted right at the chops. I know what you guys are thinking. This kid's just breaking a tripod for a YouTube video. This proves nothing. And the question that we had at the beginning of this video is this a decent tripod to purchase if you're just starting out? Or is it just complete junk and you might as well scrap it? And you know, there is a few tests that I'm quite shocked about the results. One of the, oh shit, I had a meeting with a client I completely forgot about. Look at me go, look at me. But of course, the tests that we did today were not real life tests. You know, maybe it was a little dramatic and, you know, whatever and so forth. But I'm quite shocked on the results. I mean, we had the C70 fully rigged out on this tripod, and that weighs alone 6 to 7 pounds fully rigged out. And it was able to hold all that weight and get, you know, some decent shots, I guess. But that goes to say this is not meant for a cinema rig. You know, this is meant for a small camera. So can you get smooth shots with a smaller camera? Probably. And the question is, can it hold a decent camera for a while? Yeah, it can. It held the C70, it can hold any camera. Not any camera, but you get. Even when it was being crushed by 50 pounds of weight, I mean, that just goes to say, if you were to toss this in the back of your car and you accidentally throw, you know, a sandbag or bricks or wood or anything on top of it, it'll probably be fine. And when it was punted across the yard, that just goes to say, if this was ever knocked down, it will probably be fine as well. Now, of course, this is not a product review of the tripod. Not at all. This tripod and this style of tripod is actually quite common. I see these tripods all the time on Facebook Marketplace and beginners asking about these tripods. And you know, these tripods seem to pop up everywhere. But I do think this is a great tripod for beginners. You know, people just getting into the field. Maybe, you know, the dad that loves to bring his point and shoot cameras on vacation, or, you know, so on and so forth. It's small, it's portable. This does a great job for, you know, the small camera users. I think for us professional videographers and photographers, we all dealt with the cheap tripods. I think everybody has to deal with them just once. I mean, it's just sacred. You have to. So that concludes this video. If you guys enjoyed this video whatsoever, feel free to drop a like, drop subscribe, drop all that good stuff, and leave a comment down below of something you guys want me to make in the future. I am down to do absolutely anything. I shouldn't say absolutely anything. There's some things I probably want to do. But drop a like, drop subscribe, and let me know how this experiment turned out. And I will see you guys in the comment section below. How do I end these videos off again?